no dignity. I mean, like a thief in public. If you go and read, there is a book, it's called Asbab al-Nuzul, which means, translation, the reason for the verses to come down. Asbab al-Nuzul. Chapter 17, verse number 110, which is, this is the Muslim website from the Kingdom of Jordan. And as you know, the King of Jordan, he claimed to be descendant from Muhammad. That explains why he is a very extremely corrupt person, like his grandfather, if he is really. But I believe Muhammad have no kids. Even the Quran confirmed that. But look at this here. The Arab, they said to Muhammad, the idolaters, the Muslim, they call them the idolaters, as supposedly the Muslim are not idolaters. The black stone kissers, they call other people idolaters. They said to Muhammad, Muhammad used to call into Allah, one Allah, and now he is calling into two God, Allah and ar-Rahman. Do you see it? And then they continue saying, we do not know anyone by the name of ar-Rahman except Rahmanul Yamama. Rahmanul Yamama is a person he claimed to be a prophet, and Muhammad, he killed him at the end. Muhammad, he stole the name from him. 50 chapters pass, and the name Rahman never ever appear in the book of Muhammad. And then if we go in the Quran, we will find the name ar-Rahman, which is first time appear here. This is why Muhammad explaining, Allah said to him, answer them. Answer them, answer them. They are saying to you, well, the only Rahman we know is the guy Rahmanul Yamama, and you are obviously you are taking the, now you are worshiping to God. You are worshiping the God of Rahman. So Muhammad, he answered them saying that Allah told him to say, and this is why we see here the word say. Do you notice? Say, qul. Say, Muhammad. For sure the word Muhammad is not there. I invoke Allah or invoke ar-Rahman. It doesn't matter what I invoke. For all the beautiful, sexy names belong to Allah. Which is very funny and very stupid. Because how they are names and how they belong to Allah. You see, names is not the same as attribute. Names is names. I can say this person is a great king, but this is not his name. I can say he is decent, but this is not his name. I can say he's wonderful, but this is not his name. I can say he's a scam, but this is not his name. So even the answer of Muhammad is very stupid, very, very, you know, like it's showing you how naive the answer, how silly. This is going to be from God. All names belong to Allah. Well, if this is a name important to Allah, how come after that suddenly all these names appear everywhere? Everywhere, everywhere. If you remember, just to remind you, a Jewish woman, she came to Muhammad, wife. And she spoke about the punishment of the grave. She spoke what? Of the punishment of the grave. Aisha told of a Jew who visited her and mentioned the punishment of the grave, adding, may God preserve you from the punishment of the grave. Aisha, she asked the Messenger of Allah about the subject. He said, yes, the punishment in the grave is real. Aisha, she said, after that, I never saw Allah Messenger observing the prayer without seeking God protection from the punishment of the grave. So Muhammad never, ever before mentioned it. A Jewish woman, she came by, she mentioned it, suddenly Muhammad, he cannot even pray once without speaking, asking God, Allah, for protection. He's terrified from it now. So if Muhammad is a prophet and the prayer is to Allah should include the punishment of the grave, why the prayer for this punishment never come until the Jewish women she mentioned it? So Muhammad never mentioned it. He never know it. He heard the Jewish women, which is a fiction the Jews believe in, that you are in the grave now and you are going to be punished for it. Actually, Aisha and this woman, they were even fighting and their voice go loud because Aisha, she said to her, that be true. What are you talking about? Punishment of the grave? So Muhammad, he went out of his room and he heard the two women are arguing about it. So Muhammad, he told her, well, yeah, she told the truth. There's a punishment of the grave. And since then, Muhammad never stopped praying, asking Allah from the punishment of the grave. And this is exactly what happened here in the chapter of Al-Fatiha, which is not the true name of it. The Muslim fabricate such a name. Muhammad, he added ar-Rahman as a theft. And then suddenly we go and open the Quran, we will find the name all over. If we go to chapter 2, in the name of Allah, the most beneficent. But look what happened. It's not even in the numbers. This is a chapter 2, which means never mentioned. Allah never mentioned to Muhammad that his name is ar-Rahman. Suddenly Allah, his name is ar-Rahman. As you see, after speaking almost for half hour, I don't know how long I'm here now, we did not even cover the first line of Muhammad nonsense chapter. He is a thief, and a thief who is not educated. He steals names he do not know what they mean. He say things he do not know what for. He heard the Christians say Mary is a virgin. Okay, Mary is virgin, but virginity of Mary does not make any sense in Islam. Because why? If this is a miracle, well, nobody can prove it to be true or not. My mother, your mother can claim that she was a virgin before she gave birth to you. After giving birth, you are not virgin no more. How you can prove the virginity? It makes sense only in Christianity, for Jesus is a son of no man. Muhammad, as usual, is a thief. The same as he stole the story of the ant, speaking ant, with Solomon from the Legion of the Jews, and tons and flying carpet and flying horse and all the garbage the Jews they teach their kids, you know, about. Muhammad, he took it for granted. He did not know that those are just fabulous. They are just fairy tale stories, and he put it in the Quran for granted. And today we covered only one verse of the chapter of Al-Fatiha. And later we will see how stupid Muhammad is, because he repeat the same thing again. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Will you just say the Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim here? You see, when somebody repeat himself, obviously he have nothing to say. What do you mean Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim? Didn't you just say here Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim? Why I need to say it again? It doesn't make sense. This guy is just trying to make a rap. And even the rap did not work. Because look, here it ends with letter meme, which means M, like mountain. This one, it ends with letter N. Then Muhammad, he could not find word to put here to go back to M. So he said exactly the same sentence. He said in verse number 1 to end what he just started with the same letter. And then, you know, maybe we should make a special video to show you how Muhammad he make a rap. You see, in Arabic you can make any word end with ya, noon, ya and in, any word, anything. And all the Quran is a mix of that. You will see ya, in is all over, because Muhammad he have a very bad skills of language, very silly, doesn't make sense. Allah say in the name of Allah, Allah he praise Allah, Allah he thanks Allah, Allah he forgot to mention his name ar-Rahman until 50 chapter, which mean half of the life of Muhammad is gone as a prophet, as self-acclaimed prophet, yet he never ever mentioned the name of his God as ar-Rahman, until the guy ar-Rahman, he sent him a letter saying in the name of ar-Rahman. Muhammad he starts saying in the name of ar-Rahman too. I'm not going to keep you long. Leave your comment if you care. If you don't care, who care? For me, I do my part, and the rest is for the Lord to judge. We are here to expose the lies and the liars, and the truth is what they fear. The Lord he said, read the books. And read the books does not mean just read. Read means study, search, research, and you will find the truth, and the truth will set you free. So we pray that what we do today will set the Muslim free, the Christian free from any deception, for there's many deceivers into this world. As we speak today, there's many people walking in the street almost naked because of hollow brain. Don't be like them. Use your brain. Don't be hollow. If you want to have fun, I believe education is the best way to enjoy life. The only thing stay with you until the time of death is knowledge. Your beauty will not stay there. Your hair will be gray. You will grow older. Your strength will go. But what about wisdom? Knowledge and wisdom, they go together. The Bible says, my nation destroyed because of their ignorance. So don't be the ignorant fool who are foolish like Muhammad fool you. And if a fool like Muhammad fool you, how foolish are you? Thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. And this is your brother Christian Prince, who was serving you humbly for today. Take care.
But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
The Quran is mentioned, if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or